Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at this position. It is white to move and win. So as per usual, you can pause the video for a while to try to figure out the answer on your own. Okay, so now after scanning the board, you can see that black does not have a lot of options. I mean, all of these pawns are actually stuck, everything's stuck, the king's stuck, the black king's stuck. So if we play, for example, bishop takes pawn, that's an immediate stalemate. I mean, the king cannot move, and black has no legal moves. So obviously we do not take the bishop. Okay, and now moving the bishop here does not actually help in anything, because he can just, for example, promote, we take, and then, for example, he takes with the pawn, and after we try to push, g3, we make a queen, we make a knight, we make a rook. It does not matter because black has no legal moves. Even if we sacrifice, for example, black has to move, but it doesn't actually work. Black is drawing this position. So obviously now bishop takes. So the first move you thought of, which is h7. Now black has two legal moves here. Either takes with the pawn or takes with the king. If takes with the king, that's very obvious, going to be checkmate in one, because the king cannot move. But what if black decided to take with the pawn, and then we promote it, for example, to a queen? He pushes g3 and we reach the exact same position. So for example, here we sacrifice the queen, it will not help. So if he takes with the king, now you might say, well, black is forced to move from king to h2, king h1, and then repeat moves. Well, we can try to make a queen. But whenever we play bishop to b3 to target this pawn, and then he goes back, we cannot take this pawn. The bishop has to keep defending here, or else it's going to be a checkmate. So that's why also pushing the pawn, getting this, is going to be also a draw after we promote the queen. So now the entire idea of this position is to look at the position, scan what black can do. So after this move, after we promote, he's going to play the g3, and it's not going to be able to move anything. So what do we do in order not to stalemate? We need to give him something. We need to give him a move. So let's see it before we play it. If we promote it, for example, for anything, he's going to play this. Is there a way for us to promote to something that's going to give him a chance to move? Well, yes, and that is to promote to a knight. Because after he plays this g3 move, we don't take the pawn, we just give him a chance. We give him a move. We give black a move in order not to be stalemated. So now he needs to take, because that is the only legal move. And then we push. Well, you might say, well, okay, what's going to happen after? He's going to play a g5, and after, for example, we move to a queen, he's going to push like this, and that is stalemate. I mean, we cannot do anything. Nothing. Because black cannot move, nothing can move, and then moving the queen anywhere does not help, actually. So we do not promote to a queen. Again, the exact same thing. We need to see this before we play this. We know he's going to play the move g4 after this, so we have to give him a move in order for the game not to end in a draw. And the only way to give him a move is to do the exact same thing and promote to a knight. Because after he plays g4, we play knight to e6, giving him another move. That's the only legal move to take. And now we push d7, he pushes again, and then the exact same thing happened. Promoting to a queen will not help. So we promote to a knight, he plays the move e4, and then we have to give him another move to play. And that is knight to c6. So now he is forced to take, and after we take back, he still got a lot of, legal moves. So we push back, and then push, and then now we still do not promote to a queen or a rook or a bishop or whatever. We still promote to a knight. That's the most beautiful move ever. Because after b3, now after, you look at the position, you see, okay, black cannot move any of his pawns and cannot move the king. He can only move this pawn, but we don't care about it. So the black king cannot move, so only if there was some kind of a check, and that will be checkmate, right? So now you can see this pawn is very weak. So we need the knight to land here, and as you can see, if we draw back, we are able to have this path for the knight to get the checkmate. So knight to d6, b2, knight takes here, it's also fine, or knight there, same thing. And then after he promotes, it doesn't matter what he promotes to. Queen, knight, rook. Then we go knight takes g3, and that is checkmate. A really beautiful idea. Hopefully you liked this video, and I'll see you again with another one.